gonna do? We're jumping out of the plane.
It's been a year since I finished my AFF course, and I wanted to put together a brief video to talk a little bit about how I went from here to here within the course of about a year. As you can see here, I am clearly enjoying my first tandem experience and knew pretty quickly it was something I wanted to do on my own. So that starts with saving a bunch of money, and then signing up. Confirmation here, and now I'm gonna tell my loved ones. I had an excited nervousness throughout this, but definitely a nervousness nonetheless. So often I would start my mornings before driving to the drop zone by either surfing or going to the skate park for 15-20 minutes or so, just to kind of calm the nerves. I was living in Capitola, California at the time, and the drop zone is located in Tracy, so those are about 90 minutes apart. And after either surfing or skating for a little bit in the morning, I would pop in the directions and get in the van and drive over to the drop zone. An AFF course will actually begin with ground school, which took me about 4 hours or so, and then we went up for my first jump right after that on the same day. Unfortunately, I don't have video of my first jump, so this is actually my second one, and this right here is one of my favorite clips where CB, the AFF instructor, just looks like she's having a blast. And this is jump number 2 for me. So really what I'm supposed to do here is demonstrate a couple of practice touches of my pilot chute handle, followed by a few 90-degree turns. As you will see, I do not have great leg positioning. That peace sign he's putting in front of me means to straighten my legs, and the karate chops to the back of my body are meant to get me to arch more. So those are two pretty common themes I had throughout AFF. My legs would often be on my butt more than they should have been, and I was not good at arching, certainly at the beginning, and definitely needed to stretch for that a fair bit. But finished that dive pretty good, pulled on time, and on to the next one. So this is my third jump in the AFF program, level 3, again with 2 instructors, and we are linked on exit. Again, thumbs down means I'm not arching enough. You'll see a couple karate chops here in a moment. There we go. Didn't feel those at all in the sky, by the way, and just meant I wasn't arching enough. So here they're going to let me go for the first time, see how stable I am, and actually I felt pretty stable. They'll come back in right before I pull just to make sure everything goes okay, but that is jump number 3 here. So jump number 3 can be kind of a pivotal jump. For some folks, it's really hard for them to pass because it's the first time that you have to be stable on your own. I had the opposite experience. I felt great on it and had a lot of confidence going into my next jump, which is the only one that I failed. So as you see there, my legs were way on my butt, and because I had had such a good jump beforehand, I was going into this one super confident, and that exit really rattled me. So not only did I not do a good exit here, but you will see in a minute that I actually lose altitude awareness for the first time in AFF. Actually, the only time in AFF and skydiving as a whole for me that I've lost altitude awareness. But you will see just a second here, Mark, my instructor, has to give me a little bit of a bop on the head to remember what I'm doing and check where I am at in the sky. And so there we go, I pull and failed that level. But as they say, get back up on the horse, and so here we are doing the same dive again, same instructor. This video I think looks very similar to the last clip, but my legs were a little bit better and I was way more aware. Had no issues with altitude or awareness here, and so we break off. I go to do my 90-degree turn, come on back, do my 90-degree turn the other way, and continue with the skydive. So I ended up passing this one on the second try, and like I said, that was the only one that I failed, level 4. Now, after level 4, this is where you actually start to leave the plane completely unlinked with an instructor. So you're kind of jumping out solo here. And you will see why it's important to keep your legs straight. And you see how I flipped over there? That is because my legs were not straight. So I did recover fairly quickly, but these jumps between 4 and 5 were about a week apart, and I was just nervous about having to leave the plane on my own that entire week. So it felt really good to get stable within the first 5 seconds or so and be ready for the rest of the dive. Did a 180, did a couple 360s here. Andre is telling me to keep my legs a little bit straighter. Again, quite the common theme here. And there we go. Decent jump. Passed this one with no major issues here. This was also the first jump where I actually saw my landing for the first time. My girlfriend was at the drop zone that day to record it, so cool to see that. On this one, you'll see I'm going to have a shit-eating grin right here. There we go. And that's because this was the first time I needed to spot. Spotting is when you are making sure you're in the right spot in the air to jump out so that you land in the landing zone. And my instructor told me, point to the drop zone to spot. Even if you don't see it, point anyway, and nobody will know the difference. And my shit-eating grin was because I saw it, knew what it was, and knew that I did it correctly, so I was pleased with that. Here we're just doing barrel rolls on this jump. So I did one to my right side, then I did another one to my right side, and then one to my left side that left me pretty unstable. Really, all you're trying to do on this level is demonstrate that you can do a destabilizing maneuver and then appropriately recover yourself. So that's what I did here. And here we're going to pull, and that is jump number 6, or AFF level number 6. And again, got another landing filmed here, so that was nice. And then we are going up for level 7, the final level. Did not get a video of the exit on this one. I'm actually not sure how this AFF instructor remembered to turn the camera on in midair, but here we're going to do some flips. So started with the front flip. I was really bummed that these flips did not come out cleanly. I am a springboard diver and have been my whole life, and was expecting to have really easy, awesome flips, and that is not at all the case. As you can see, they're all off axis, but I did get them done. And again, same as the last level, you're just demonstrating that you can do a destabilizing maneuver and stabilize yourself. However, these ones look kind of gnarly sometimes with how much your body's getting tossed around. My mom was not terribly stoked on those videos. But that's AFF. That was me graduating right there, past the 7th level, and I was off for my solo jumps. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, informative, mildly entertaining. This is the first time I've done a video like this, recording over it, so thanks for bearing with my ahs and ums, and if I do more of these, maybe I'll get better at it. Thanks for watching again, and cheers.